Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, October 23, 2022. Early today can bring some complicated feelings or interactions. Even so, what emerges now can be a clue to your fears or deep-down ambitions. If relationship dynamics seem out of balance, resolve to make adjustments so that you and a significant someone feel empowered by your connection. Try to replace fear with love to heal yourself and strengthen your relationships. Consider also that worries about your work, reputation, or position may be unfounded or exaggerated. If they're not, it's time to work on possible solutions, but take things one step at a time. The desire to set a few things right in your life or to make adjustments is strong today. The moon moves into your solar 6th house later today for over 2 days, and you're ready to organize, sort, and fix. Fulfilling your daily duties and nurturing a routine leaves you feeling accomplished. Dark foreboding clouds gather in the heavens today. You will most certainly feel the deadly storm creeping in. This is because Venus, our sweet goddess of love and beauty, is poisoned by the virulent energy of powerhouse Pluto. This war will leave no stone unturned. You may notice immense power struggles and control issues emerging now in relationships, especially if there's been some animosity bubbling up from below like a witch's brew. If your relationship is healthy, though, you may just notice a stronger desire for intimacy, passion, and intensity. Don't engage in nefarious tactics. Who or what will you commit to? There is strength in numbers when Venus in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. Although stressful, you may find that the square is purposeful for nailing down genuine commitments that empower your professional transformation. Weigh the pros and cons of each arrangement, partner, and responsibility. Ask yourself if you feel confident or disempowered with each commitment. If it feels off, then use the square to work with it to restore balance. If it feels right, capitalize on it. Since the moon is in Virgo, go over the pertinent details. 2 days before the Sun and Venus are due to return to your financial sector to begin the first planetary activity on this side of the financial fence for the year, the moon makes a timely return to your work sector. Over the next 2 days, the moon will connect with planets across the income, work, and career fronts, with a chance to squeeze in some last-minute focus on the income side of the financial fence. Today's transit is a lovely one for the sensually oriented. Your body is your temple, and it's a great couple of days for worship. Try to prepare your food as though you were a religious monk celebrating the deity of pleasure: fresh fruits, organic taste better, whole grains, and your favorite flavors. Your body is a sacred ornament. Polish it within and without with exercise, yoga massages your internal organs, and exfoliating baths. Oats and chopped pear is a great mixture to bring into the water and rub onto your skin. After the soul-searching of the last few days, you are coming into a period of accomplishment and peace. This shouldn't make you forget the many obstacles that you are going to have in your professional life where you may feel there is a flagrant lack of communication with the people you work with. This is of no matter. You are in a phase of ascension, so the only thing that counts is your personal equilibrium. However, don't neglect those close to you who are currently demanding that you listen to them more carefully and be more giving. As Jupiter moves into his final 7 days in Aries, there isn't the urgency you would normally expect. Normally, with Jupiter being just days away from leaving, it would be another 11 years before the planet of luck and expansion would return, and you would be busy making the most of the final days of the year-long launch of a new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion. Instead, Jupiter is retrograding back out and will return in December for a do-over. For now, this is more a chance to prepare for the future by looking to the past. The moon wraps up its monthly visit to your romantic sector just as the Sun and Venus have not only aligned in your relationship sector but will remain aligned until they leave in 2 days. Having both formed a friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector during the week, the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days have added to a clearer sense of what you want from your relationships and of what's possible. Our eyes in the sky. There is plenty to process on an emotional level now. Make sure you're honoring your time and giving yourself plenty of space to stretch out. This can mean that people are not honoring their boundaries and overlapping with your aura field throughout the day. Although the lunar vibes make it easier to let things bounce off you, there is a darker element to this as well. This can be especially true with certain family members, such as siblings, or even neighbors, because yesterday's aspects could be stirring up arguments left and right. You must honor yourself and let toxic connections take care of themselves. For those who are in family disputes, this is a good time to armor up psychologically and be very honest with yourself about your personal space and needs. Yesterday's Pluto energy hasn't cleared from the skies, and it adds a dramatic undertone to unconscious behaviors. Let someone show you who they are even if it hurts to see it. Be careful of what you say. Your own words may be contradictory. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by saying things that go against your own personal desires and inner beliefs. Make sure that what comes out of your mouth, keyboard, or touch screen is coming from your heart. You're likely to be in a much chattier frame of mind with activity in your house of personal expression and appearance. You may be thinking about changing the way you present yourself to the world. Assuming a professional demeanor means that you can get a new job, if you like, or move up at your current employer. Money and a key to the executive lavatory come with the new office. This is a spiritual lesson, and it can even mean you're feeling a telepathic connection to someone at this time. That doesn't mean they aren't violating your need for space, and this can go both ways, so be very mindful of this, because your mind is going through a process of merging right now. In the pre-dawn hours, the Leo moon sextiles Venus in Libra, stimulating a sense of well-being. We can be ourselves without pretense, charming friends and admirers with our outgoing attitude. Since many of us will be asleep at this hour, this transit may manifest in the form of happy dreams where we are reunited with loved ones. Guides take the form of family or relatives who affirm that we attract the proper relationships when we are brave enough to express ourselves authentically. Following this, the moon sextiles the Libra sun, perpetuating the good vibes born of the moon-Venus sextile. If we are asleep, pleasant dreams continue. If we are awake, we connect with others based on mutual interests or shared ideals. Our emotional and egoic desires are in sync. This influence is unlikely to manifest dramatic events. In fact, we might not realize how smoothly the day is going until this aspect has passed. This is ideal. It suggests we are living in the moment and sucking the marrow out of life. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, proposing that we avoid starting new projects.